coronavirus and antibody testing. Our next guest leads one of those churches, Reverend Adolphus Lacey, senior pastor of Bethany Baptist Church in Brooklyn. Reverend, great to have you on this morning. Tell us about demand for testing within your church community, and what are you going to do with that information now?
Well, good morning, and thank you for having us on. There is a certain demand, there's a great demand for testing, and because we recognize that we partnered with the governor and Northwell Healthcare to be, and these churches, our vast network of Metro IF and other organizations, to be able to identify churches that were stakeholders in the communities to get people to come in and test. We are a trusted community holder, so people feel safe coming in. And once the word got out, our numbers continue to increase. So thus far, all 11 churches, we have done about 10,500 tests. And we're going to start again on Wednesday and hoping to do more. And the need is really here.
I know. First of all, thank you for doing this service for so many people. I know that you've been administering COVID tests, but also antibody tests. You've also just talked about some stigma though, within the community, some who have been coming into the church in terms of admitting a positive diagnosis.
That's correct. That stigma is very, very real. Some people just don't want to know because they're afraid of being stigmatized for having it, maybe feeling irresponsible, maybe not wearing a mask, maybe something that they have done. And so it's kind of scary. So we created a space, a safe zone, where we're trying to teach people how to be able to partner together. One of the things that we recognize is that we have essential leaders, our essential workers, so are faith leaders. In a pandemic, you need faith. But my tradition tells me faith without works is dead. So we have intentionally go out to get these people to either take the COVID or the antibody. But most people want to take the antibody over the COVID because they're afraid of the nostril test.
The HHS Secretary Alex Azar told our colleague Jake Tapper this weekend that underlying health conditions, including among minorities, were one reason for a high death toll here in the U.S. I wonder what your response to that is.
Can you say that again?
Secretary Azar told Jake Tapper, our colleague, this weekend that underlying health conditions, including among minorities, has contributed to the death toll from COVID, and I wonder what your response is to that.
Well, absolutely, it's true, but so have the density. Basically, these are metropolitan areas. In our area, particularly in Bedford-Stuyvesant, Hakeem Jeffries is our congressman who certainly worked hard for us to be able to do this. I happen to live in Westchester. There are no long lines where I am, but when I'm bound by the church, there are lines that surround the building. So some underlying health conditions, but also its density. Sometimes social distancing isn't possible when you got 9 people in a 2-bedroom apartment or something like that, or on the elevators. Those type of things also contribute.
Well, Reverend, we appreciate the work you're doing. We wish the members of your community the best of luck going forward.
Thank you for telling our story. And again, it's okay to get tested. I got tested as well.
Great message. Thanks, Reverend.
Good advice.
Talk to you soon. And thanks to all of you for joining us. We will